and greetings, everyone. Welcome back. How are you? How are you doing? Here we are. I am Monster to Mermaid. This is Minecraft, and I am playing an unusual game of Minecolonies with the Minecolonies mod. The Minecolonies mod is a pretty cool mod. I'm going to change my view. The sun is setting. We're going to rise up. I'm going to swim. I'm a mermaid. I am the ambassador to this this village from Tana, the mermaid nation in the oceans of this planet. And the sun is going down right now, and the moon is already up. It's almost a full moon, or it's just after a full moon. And this is the sleepy little village of Prásinos. And Prásinos is about to be home to the guardians. So these mystic groves have come to the attention of magical guardians, and they want to protect these, especially since there are a lot of towns popping up in the vicinity, Prásinos being one of them, and they're concerned that that the groves will be seen as a place to do things, to like cut wood and to build buildings, and they are saying no. Kiasu, kia. Zaf is in chat. And I am saying hello, Zaf. How are you, Posise? And now that I believe that everyone has gone to bed, I don't even see any of the guardians walking around. Yeah, so I think we're going to go up. I am Kala. I am good. And so I'm going to go up to the apartment I have in the tavern, this little apartment right here. The light is on, and I'm just going to fall into this big comfortable bed. How are you doing? How are you, Zaf? Posise. Vincentius Primus is actually awake.
Hi, Zaf.
And he just said hi to you, Zaf. And here we go. It is the next day. So in Prásinos, in preparation for the fact that the guardians are coming, this was something that Tucker, you are good. You're having a cup of cappuccino. Ooh, Vincentius Primus is drinking a cup of coffee. Maple coffee, and he hasn't had a coffee in a while, and I tasted it, and it was delicious. Look at this. So Ainsley, no, this is Emery in this town. Emery is saying, did you see that, Vincentius?
What was that?
Zaf said, hello, Vincentius. Hello. Look at this. So Emery is working on her balloon pod. She has decided that she wants to live in a balloon just outside of her office here. This is her builder's office. She's going to have a couple of balloons. This one that she lives on is going to be the first balloon. And then the next balloon she's going to have is actually a builder's balloon. I think each of the builders in this section are going to have their own balloon as well in order to go up and down this huge mountain and make it seem like they're traveling up and down with the balloon, which is going to be most interesting. So this is our first layer here where she is working on her pod, and it's becoming a pod. It was an open carriage, and now she is covering it and making it be good for when it rains. And look, we have bluebirds. Look at our bluebirds. They might even be blue jays. They might be blue jays. And what do we have over here? I saw another bird. Oh no, that's no bird. That's one of our big fat bees. We have bees. So this is the Cliffs style. And we are watching Emery close in the balloon pod. Emery doesn't have any decorations. Why don't we get her some decorations? Let's see what there is. Oh my gosh, look! Nosiphus Furniture has Christmas tree. How big is it? Let me see how big this tree is. Oh, look at that! It's a Christmas tree! Yay! Okay, we'll leave that there. Maybe we'll put some more in. An actual Christmas tree. So Nosiphus is one of the furniture mods, and they apparently have added for the holiday a Christmas tree. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think there's ever been. We're going to go in here. That looks like our sweet little flower shop owner, Tessa, is having a fit over the fact that she doesn't have any compost, and you cannot turn her off. So I suppose what I should do is give her 4 stacks, and that way they won't be running every time. And let's say compost, P-O-S-T, as a minimum, and let's see if that helps her get a little bit more going on there. Let's put a couple Christmas trees in here. There's 2 there. Let's go outside. Let's see. We can put one right beside the door. They're not decorated yet, but that is really, really lovely. So we'll see if there's some kind of decorations. Let's go to Nosiphus. Let's go up here. Oh, nope, I need a crafting table to do that. Let's go to the crafting table right here. And before I do that, I promise I will look at that in just a minute. One of the things that we need to do is go over here and see what we need, because I don't think we have a glass shop yet. I think we need a glass shop, and I think we were working on some pieces to be done so that we could have some new shops. And let me see what they finished. No, I don't see anything. Let's come here and let's look at technology for a minute, and let's see what we have. Good, we can have an additional field. That's good. Now if we wanted to have vines and cocoa and bamboo, that would be something we can think about. I think for vines and cocoa and bamboo, even though we've got those trees growing that are the same kind of trees that grow in the jungle, so maybe they'll grow here too. Do we have a concrete? There it is, right there. Concrete mixer. And I need a crusher level 1. And that is what is being worked on, I think, right now. Wait, that Dondanas is working on a crusher. Let's come back here for a second and see if there's anything else right quick that we were supposed to have worked on. Look at this. So we were wondering what was going on with Jailcat, I think it is. And I think this might be it. That this is not, she doesn't have an actual pass to work on this. So why don't we do these two right here, flintstones and vein miner. And I need, for flintstones, I think I need this. And let's come over and let's check. And then Ilberic is going to work on the technology and make it so that we get those things. There it is. We have a smeltery level 3, and that unlocks the stone smeltery. There's one. Let's pull this back out. What I would like to have underneath that is vein miner. So for the miner to get 10% more ores, we need any iron ore and the level 1 miner. So we just needed 32, so we'll put the rest back in case we need it later. And I think that is all that we have that we want to do right now. Let me look at something. Let's just look at the civilian stuff for a minute. We could, there's a library. We need a library for that. We have a restaurant for the apple. I don't know that we have a golden apple. Let me see here if we do. I don't think so. That's something we might have to request for another time to actually get that. But yes, okay. So now that Ilberic is working on something, let's find us a crafting table. This is our Fletcher right here, and this is the new dye shop that Postcode just got finished putting here, the beginnings of a dye shop. I'm actually going to have him work on it a little bit more, bring it at least up to a level 3, so we will make that request. Dondanas, oh, I forgot. I forgot. Oop, this is not really a telephone booth. But let's come in here and let's change back. And let's change to mermaid. Oh, look at that. He just finished. The crusher. And we needed a level 1 crusher in order to get the glass shop. I'm going to change back for a minute and to a survivalist, a person with legs, and come out here. Let's run over to the university for a minute. Oh, and she finished working on her house. So we'll go over and see that as well. But since he finished, let's find out what we needed. I bet we don't have what we need for concrete. I think that's going to have to wait. And we do need some. But let's look at technology for a minute and see. How was your Saturday and Sunday and Monday? Well, I saw you Saturday, so how was your Sunday and Monday, Zaf? How has things been going? Yeah, I think, redstone. Break speed. We could have some break speed. Space, the final frontier. Buildings can minimum stock 50% more. Pave the road. There's the concrete mixer, but it absolutely needs concrete. So they were normal days. Okay, this is good. Crusher learns deep slate and tough recipes. We're gonna have to look at that one. And Crusher learned, oh, recipes cost 50% less. So there's a couple things that we need. Here's something we need. This one right here requires an enchanter tower. That is going to be an interesting thing because the enchanter tower is going to go on Overlook Mountain. And that's something that we can set up. What do you think? Should I put the tree there like that? Do you think that's nice? They have a tree right there. We'll have to see, hello, how many see if there's any decorations that we can get beyond what's there. It's not clicking on anything, so we'll find out. In the meantime, right now, let's come here and let's turn back into a mermaid so that I can actually do my ambassador duties and find some additional people to live in the town. So the first set of people to live in the town are actually immigrants, and then children start coming as soon as the town is self-sufficient, is when I like to bring the children in, and the town agrees. So this is not something that the town has any question about. They would like to have the best education for their kids that they can. And so we have to have a school, we have to have a hospital, and those things require the crafters to actually make them. Let's come over here, and I'm going to swim over to where Donda Nass was working in the caves. And Zaf, you've seen these before, but here they are. These are the cavern style, and I think with the cavern style, I think we'll be able to actually, can't go that way. I think we're actually going to let them be upgraded pretty quickly. The crusher, where are you? There you are. Let me see if I have what a crusher is. I do not. So this is one of the things. I need stamina and strength. So let's do stamina and strength for the crusher. And then let's go across and see what's needed for a sifter. Oh, are you walking through there, Adam? Okay. I'm going to have to fix that. It's raining, it's pouring. I need focus and strength. So this one needs focus and strength. Focus and strength. Okay. All right. So we have lots of people we need to get. And I think he stopped working because it's raining. And it's raining at 8 o'clock in the morning, which means that the day is going to be a day off for most everybody. A lot of people are going to go to the library wagon, and they're going to get some books, go home and read and do stuff in their house, and just have the day off. And you can see some of the people coming around now. I'm going to start looking at some people, looking at some of the visitors and seeing if anyone is good for, is a good candidate for some of the businesses that we have. Those make nice decorations. That's very pretty. This house doesn't have any yet, and neither does this house, so we still have some decorations that we want to do. But let's look for people for a moment. See if we have any visitors. Oh, it looks like the boat left. Ah, it looks like a wagon just left and all the people are gone, and we haven't got any new people just yet. So why don't we go across? Oh, wait, there's a person who didn't get on, and this is Maxton. And Maxton, ooh, there is strength at 20, And then we need something else. There's adaptability, creativity. Let me look for adaptability, agility, adaptability. That's courier. We do need another. Creativity, agility is only 17. And let's look and see if we can find one more thing. We still need druids, which is mana and focus. But you can see as mana, but no focus. And the builder is adaptability and athletics. And I think there isn't going to be any. So he does not have what we need at this particular time. Let's come over here. It's more than like, oh, look at this. They're coming from the hills. Akron. Hello, Akron. And she is a kid. She's just visiting. And she's probably with somebody. Let's see who's down here. Let's come down. And this is Braylon down here. And let's look and see. Braylon has the strength. And she has focus. Strength and focus. That's one of them. Let's look and see who it is. Fletcher is dexterity and creativity. I might go back and look at the strength and focus is a sifter. Braylon is actually a sifter. She is a sifter, and we are going to accept her as one. Now, let's see what happens when I try and do this. Yes, she is here. Wow, and that was close. Did you see that? She was almost going to leave. And now she is coming back into town. And she's going to try and find a place to live. Let's see if there's some place for her to live. So Lily has someone living with her. Let's come to the tavern and see if there's any space in the tavern. There's a new person. And there is not. Let's look. Okay. And this is a problem. We might not be able to do anything. That's Lily. There's Tessa. And Tessa, I know. Skip. Let's see if I can get. She wants compost. And there's got to be some. But we'll see what's going on. We have one here. We have one here. And then we have this one. And who is this? We don't have anyone for that courier spot. So I'm going to go out and look at that person again because of one of the other things that we have. Maxton.
So, what will it be for you?
Yes, Maxton, I see. Let me see. We need a Fletcher. No, we have that. Smelter. We have a stone smelter. We have that. Courier. Sugar. We have all of those. Ooh, the mechanic is one of the things that we need. Yeah, he can't help us. Unless he has agility and adaptability, which I'm almost sure he did not have. A cook. Knowledge and creativity. That's what it was. Let's look at this. Adaptability is high. Creativity is high. And he just has these two and nothing to go with them. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to that. Now, she is a level 5. Let me see who's here. That's Akron, and we looked at Akron. Emery is a level 5, so she will be able to finish, and she did. She did, Zaf. Look at this. This is a level 3 balloon residence. And this is what it looks like on the inside. You come in and look at the kitchen counter. Ooh, and a sink and a stove. Very nice vanilla. Oh, look at the balloon. Look at the balloon banners. Excellent. And look at this living room with the cat. Oh, you can look under. You can look out below the balloon, sit in a chair and look. And wow. Now that's the balloon heater, and there's firewood underneath. That's what's running, that's what's keeping the balloon afloat. And there is, that looks like an anchor or something right there, or it might be supplies being brought in. That is wonderful. What's this? Oh, oh, look at this. Look at the sink with the mirror. Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. Look at this. And look at this area right here. I love it. I love it. And there is the bed. Nice placement of this table. I love it. This is wonderful. Mixasa. This is wonderful. Salut, Mixasa. And there's Andrea coming to check it out. She's like, oh, this is nice. And I love the furnace for the balloon. Let's come here. And there's a second bedroom. How cute. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. So these are vanilla furnishings, and they're amazing. Comment vas-tu, Mixasa? Comment vas-tu? You are fine. Ah, bien. And wow, that is just beautiful. So yes, so she's up to a level 3, which gives her enough room. We're going to watch her do this. I know you can't see what I'm talking about, but I'm going to come over here for a minute. I'm going to put a lantern in my hand. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Remember this precarious fishery that we're putting in? We're going to see if this works. So Emery is going to start working on this, build the building. And we'll have to come back and watch her build it, because I think we might have a problem, Houston. And I'm just going to see. And the reason, Mixasa, has nothing to do with your design and has everything to do with my placement, where I placed that fishery. So that is a cliffs fishery that we are placing in a hill, but we're actually placing it at ground level. Now I know it has some pieces on the boardwalk underneath. I want to see what's going to happen with that. So I'm going to keep an eye on her, just to make sure she doesn't drown building this. But in the beginning, I don't think that those pieces are there, and I think it's going to be okay for her to start working on this. And so we'll see. She just came out of her boat and just went into her office. And let's see what she needs to begin. She might not need anything because there's a lot of rock and stuff that she really needs to move. Let's see some of the thing. She should be able to get all of this, pretty much all of this. We have a florist now, and so she can actually get, she can actually get, are they on the balloon? Because if they are, then they belong to the fishery. Are they on the top? No? Okay, good. So I know how she can get down from here. She can walk across here and walk down to this area, and there she is. She is removing she's going to remove one of the trees and trim back the other one. But she's starting, yep, she is. There she goes. So she is starting with getting rid of the tree. Ooh, that's scary. Is that crossing over that? Is that crossing over this? Is this in the way? It shouldn't be. This should be above where she is. So what is she taking apart? Oh, there. Okay. Now I see where she is. All right, so she's in here. Oops, sorry. And look what she found. Let me put this down. She's probably going to take it away. But let me come here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I knew she was going to 6, 7. Let me put this in my left hand because she's going to take it away. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I think that's going to be good. All right, let me get out of her way for a minute. And when I put this in, it was below this building, so the balloon, so it shouldn't be affected at all by that. And let me bring this here. How many was that? 13 iron. That sounds like what it was. I'm going to say it was 13. Okay. If I'm wrong, you can correct me, Zaf, if I got the wrong number of iron there. All right, look at this. We found Nosophis's Christmas trees, and I was supposed to be seeing if we could find, actually find some decorations. I remember Loot? Oh, yeah, I got to it before she did. That is definitely true. I definitely got to the iron, the coal. I keep calling that iron, but wait, that wasn't iron. That was coal, wasn't it? That's the problem. COAL. That's what's the matter. It was 13 coal. All right, there we go. There. Yes. So, yeah, I can never tell whether they're going to go back far enough. She seems like she is. See how far back she is? So she might have gone back far enough, but sometimes they don't. And so that's the reason why I remove some of the oars sometimes, is because they just leave them in the wall. So she is safe for a little bit. I'm just afraid of her falling, but remember we did some stuff so that if she falls underneath, there's actually in here, if she falls down in this area, she can't get stuck under anything. We removed all of the places where she could get stuck underneath, except these and this one. But I think they're down too far. I suppose what I could do is fill them in down farther. Let me put down a lantern here for a second so I can show you what I'm concerned about. So I'm concerned about that. Let's just bring these down. She shouldn't come down this far, but this is just a thing. Hold on. There we go. I don't know whether I actually did that soon enough that that wasn't in your ear. All right. Okay. Let me come up. So what I'm trying to make sure is that there isn't any place where she can drop down into the water and then comes up underneath something. So I don't see any others right now. So we'll put this away. She's going back up to her shop. And then we'll have a level of walkway under here, and we can decide if what we're going to put on this level. right down here, which would be really interesting, as well as having wrapping around here. Now the border is right here. This is the border, and the border has moved. Yay, the border has actually moved out so that we can actually get around the mountain. Remember, we couldn't before. We can't get around on this side, but having that side is really good. So we can begin to think about, and what we were going to do is put in a couple things. We need housing desperately. We could put in housing here, and the enchanter. And it seems correct that the enchanter would be one of the first buildings in here. But it also seems like the enchanter would be way up here somewhere. And then I'd have to have some kind of way of her getting up to there. I suppose we could put an enchanter in. Let's see what the enchanter looks like for a moment for the cliff style. Because that is one of the things that we need. If we wanted to have two, which we could do the Littleton enchanter, which is the little itty bitty. I love that enchanter. Switch. And we could do this one in town, in the village. And let's go to Mystic Enchanter, level 5. And see, it's just this room. It's just this single little tiny cottage like you'd find in a Hobbitville, in a Hobbit town. It's really adorable. And I might do that to give me the chance to then do the one at the top of that hill for the enchanter. Let's look at the enchanter and see if it even fits at the top of the hill. Maybe it's intended to be like in the middle. And so let's switch to cliffs and see what we're looking at. So Mystics, the enchanter. This is level 1, so we can see the mountain behind. So if it went in, see how much mountain is behind it? It would not be at the very, very, very top, but it would be in a good location. Let's look at 2, 3, 4, and 5. And sure enough, so the part that's in the mountain, and then there's a part above it, and I like that. That is very nice. Ooh, look at the colors. This is gorgeous. And this, see that cliff face right there? Isn't it perfect? Wouldn't this be the perfect place for it? I think so. I think it would. I definitely do. Let's look. It's going to be nighttime, but we can look. Let's X, and let's come here, and whoops, made a boo-boo. Cliffs. And let's go to the enchanter, and let's just turn it around at level 1 so I can see how much mountain it needs. Aha! And now we need daytime. So I'm going to go to sleep here while the sun is still setting. And okay, so that's what we're looking at. See that part of the mountain there? That part of the mountain needs to be facing, yes, always with my blankie, needs to be facing this way. Needs to go out to here. Let me look and see. Let me look and see. And yes, sure enough, and down. So I would put it like right here. I could put it up one more, but I think it makes too much yeah, it makes too much that they have to build up, and I don't want them building up. And then let's move it all the way into here so that it disappears into the mountain. Theju, hello, or theju. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And look at what we've got. So if it fits here, we could have it come back, I think that much. Let's look at the other side and see. You can see how it's meant for mountains that come out a little bit more than this does. So we can actually fit it back in. What am I making? I'm setting up in Minecolonies an enchanter building that is going to be in the mountain. This is going to be interesting. So this part is supposed to be out right to there. See that part right there? That's supposed to be out. So when this is built, it'll be 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and it is in the right place. Okay. So that is in midair, and I see that they're probably going to want to put something there, some filler in, and we can maybe take it away. But I think that is actually where I would like it. Why? Because standing here, they have a perfect view of the grove. They have a perfect view of the grove and of the town, so, and even of the maple grove. So the Mystic Grove, the maple groves, and they can see the taiga on that side. I like this a lot. I am going to actually set this. And when I do, it's going to be a problem because the couriers are going to try and reach it. So we'll see what happens with this for a moment. So assign a builder, and as we can see, it is out in midair in the middle of no. So I am in Minecolonies, and Minecolonies is a mod where the NPCs, the villagers that are NPCs, actually build their own town. And so what the player does is the player actually makes the decisions about where things go and how many people you have and things like that. But then the townspeople actually do the work. So this is the town of Prásino, and it was started by 4 people, and then other people came and wanted to join the town. And so it is now, I think, a town of 30 or 40. Let's see how many. Are there even that many? Let's come here and let's look at the statistics. Yes, there are 31 people, and we can see on, this is the town hall books, and we can see all the people. We have 2 people who are unemployed, and I'm not sure why. I'll have to check and see who they were hired, what they were hired to do. Angel has been serving food. She's served 16 people, and the rest of the people ate at home. Items have been delivered by the courier. Adam, who is our fisher, has caught 19 fish or something. He's gotten 19 things. And Bega is harvesting, and so is, we have a sugar farmer, and they're also harvesting. So I'll check on that. What I see is that Jace is not cutting down any trees. And so let me come over to Jace for a minute. Jace is our tree farmer right here. We have some decorations up for the holiday. Those lights are decorations. And let's see what Jace is asking for. Jace is actually asking for an axe, and it's going to be delivered. First of all, it has to be made by the blacksmith, and the blacksmith is waiting for iron. So that is part of what's going on. we just saw that Elise, who is one of our other builders, just finished building, adding on to this apartment building right here. This one right here. And I believe that we can add another person now. Here, yes, we can. And so we're actually going to add Dondanas. I'm trying to get these two people here out of this yurt because I'd like to put another house over here. So I can have Joey and Dondanas move out, but there's only room for one of them right now. Let's see who's living here for a minute. This is Tank and Susanna. Okay, I don't have enough housing. We have a housing problem. That's what we have. I'm going to take these away. I should be using an axe, not my hand. So this is Minecraft after all. So I'm going to take that away. Let's have Dondanas move in first. Actually, I can't. I have a homeless person. So I have to have Braylon move in first. So let's have Braylon move in here. And Braylon is our new sifter. If I'm not mistaken, she has the skills to be a sifter. So we're going to come down here. And one of these buildings, that's the crusher. And this is the sifter right here. So Braylon has focus. See, her focus numbers are high. She has 20 and her strength is 23. And so we're going to hire her here to run the sifting plant. Now, I just made that light go away, which doesn't matter because I actually need this to be brought up a little bit more. But because I need housing so badly, yeah, let me just put the torch back. Because I need housing so badly, I can't have anyone work on the crafters beyond a certain point because I desperately need some more houses. So where this yurt is where I would like to put a house right here. And we're thinking that we're more than likely going to end up putting either another house here and putting the library here, or and the hospital might fit right here. An actual hospital might fit here, and we can look and see. Let me just check on her for a minute. And yes. So the fun of it is setting it up so that they will actually do the things, will actually make all of these things that we're looking at. And it's really fun to watch as a player. If you're playing in survival, it is a survival game. There's all these things that you still have to do as a player to make sure that they have everything that they need. Okay. And so for instance, she needs pickaxe, and look what's happening. So there's two people who are waiting for iron, for the blacksmith to get iron. That might mean that there isn't any. So let me go and check for a second. Bonk. I just bumped into that balloon. Luckily, it was a balloon. And let's come over here. I'm going to go to the warehouse first. So we have a warehouse right here. And this warehouse is, let's come up. Let's look and see how much iron we have. We just saw one of our couriers, and let's look for iron for a minute. Let's see. So we do. Look at this. We have 1.4 thousand bars of iron. Let's find some. It's probably a courier problem, and I probably need to hire at least 2 more couriers. But for right now, 41, no, that's not enough. Let's come over here. Nope, let's go down to the main warehouse. down here, and that's more like it. Those numbers are the numbers we want. Let's take 3. Let's take 3 of these, and let's go over to the industrial area, and let's give some of that to, I'm helping the couriers. It's nighttime, so everyone's going to go home. We might see them in their red hats, their holiday hats. No, I missed them. They're all gone already. Look at this. It's all quiet. So this is the blacksmith right here, and in the blacksmith, he does have some tools there, so he has made some things. I'm going to turn off him making, let's look at the settings. No, crafting. I'm going to disable him making, yeah, I think I disabled it already. Yes, him making nuggets. We do not need them for right now. And let me have a lantern in my hand. I have coal on me, don't I? Let's give the coal. He doesn't have anything, but he doesn't really need. She needs coal more than anyone. Ah, look what I have on me. He can have this. This is our ore smelter, Isam, and he's our smelter. And this is Jailcat, who is our stone smelter. And over here is Spelog, who is our stone mason. And right here, and this is True, who is our blacksmith. And the blacksmith is who we're waiting for. Now, since it's nighttime and everyone is asleep, I'm going to my room in the tavern. I have a room in the tavern, but first, look here. We got visitors. Let me see, Aaliyah.
Okay.
Let's look at Aaliyah. Aaliyah is a teenager. She does have some knowledge. She's a smart teenager, but she still doesn't have a lot of experience. Let's look at Allie, and Allie is her friend. They're just kids traveling together. I see 2 more people over here. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Holy good night. That's a wolf close to town. We haven't had any wolves in town. This is going to be interesting. That is actually a wolf who's managed to get close to town. We have chickens and animals, and I'm a little concerned. He can't get into those areas, if I'm not mistaken. This is going to be a problem. This is going to be a problem. I do have Britty. Britty is an archer, and she should be able to handle him. We'll see. Wow, that's too close.
Good
That's
to see
too
you.
close. Hi, Charlie. Let's see. Charlie has agility and adaptability. She is a courier. Agility is 21. Adaptability is there. Let us get Charlie. Where did she go? Charlie, don't go far away. I want you. Let's come here and let's do this and let us get her. Okay, she's running to the town hall because we don't have any housing, and I'm going to assign her right now to this courier right here. So she is going to be the 3rd courier, and there she is, and sure enough, she has the agility and the adaptability for it. Let's go up here. He passed and he's gone. I think so. I'll check in the daytime in just a moment. Let me come here, couriers, manage, and let's add Charlie. So now we can have, wait, how many can we have? How many couriers does it look like? It looks like, no, I can't tell for sure. I don't know whether it's 1 for every level or it starts being 2 per level after a certain point, because there's 6 you can have. I thought you could have 10 per warehouse, but right now there she is. She's level 2. She's a level 2. Let me see if she's a level 3. She's a level 3. And let's look at Trudy. And Trudy is level 3. Okay, so she needs to be a level 2. So what I'm going to do is have Postco upgrade her to the level 3. She's a level 2. We're going to upgrade her to a level 3. And now I've got to get some housing going. So Elise is going to bring this housing up to a level. Whoop, I missed the door. I was actually not looking at the door, that's why. Let's bring the housing up to the next level. This is only a level 3, and we're going to have Elise upgrade the building. I am going to have to do housing first. So we moved Tucker and Becca out of their yurt, but their yurt was in the middle of the road, so we lost that housing. Lily is living here with Tessa, and Becca and Tucker are in this house, and then we have people living here, and this is all filled up. The tavern is all booked up, and we have Trudy and Postco. They live in this house right here. You like wild animals when wild animals visit? They don't harm the citizens. We'll see. We'll see. The animals are protected. The animals are actually fenced in. So we shouldn't lose any chickens or sheep to the wolves. If it's the animals I'm actually concerned about, Zaf, that they do kill sheep. And so we just wanted to make sure. Amir.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Amir. Let me look. There's stamina, but there's nothing else. So he is not experienced enough for us, unfortunately. And this is aimed, let me see who. That's right. No one's living here with her. Let's put Charlie here. Yay. Charlie can be here. Tucker, why aren't you working? Let's get Tucker to work in the library again. Tucker is the mayor, and he does odd jobs whenever he's needed. But right now, we're going to have him work here. He's very intelligent, and this is good. And now, Dondanas, I need Dondanas to build another house. And I would like it to be right here. But that would mean that these people aren't housed. Let me look at Adam for a minute. Is Adam good? Let's manage housing. Let's have Joey move into here. And then that would mean that Dondanas is building his own house. So remember, Adam didn't have anyone living with him. And we just made it so that someone's going to live with him. I'm going to sleep on his porch. I'm going to put out a sleeping bag and sleep on his porch for a minute. There we go. Okie dokie. Hello, everyone. Hello. And so now that I know that Dondanas has someone, did you just do what I think you did, Alamar? Alamar, you're going to have to go back up and use the stairs. Here. She isn't. She's going to poof. She's going to, I think she's actually going to use magic, but let's see. Let's see if she decides to go back to the stairs and go downstairs. Nope, she's going to poof. She's trying to get over here. And The only thing I could do to save her would be to just go ahead and go in here and call her to her job. There we go. Get her off the roof. And there she is. She's the Fletcher, and I don't want anything to happen to her. Let's look for the wolf for a minute. Our couriers, our 3 couriers. Let's see if that helps with things being delivered. There is Andrea, and Andrea is in this area. See, there's sheep, but those are wild. I think he went back into the woods, the wolf. He lives in these, and there's some chickens. He lives in here, and maybe there wasn't enough food. Maybe he couldn't find any animals or something, or he smelled food cooking, and that's why he came in this direction. But they've been staying pretty much in the forest, that wolf. He's been there all along. There's a bear as well. One of the bears was old and apparently went away, but the other bear still lives on the other side of that hill ahead of us. Let's come right here and let's think about putting in a house and have Dondanas work on it. So let's touch down. Let me think about this for a second. What am I going to put in? Let's look at we looked at a bunch of them. Colonial. Let's look at colonial for a second. I think that there wasn't anything that I wanted. Yeah, I'm going to go through this again. You know this thing, but I want to go through it again. So let's see. Let's come here again. I just lost it. So I'll come back over. I know I just went through it. But to fit in this spot, I don't know. Arcology, not really. Steampunk has some big houses and cliffs. Littleton, we already have 2 of them. I could do the thing where I have a whole little set of houses together, and that would maybe work. The Shire houses. Oh, now that might be interesting. That might actually be interesting. Why don't we try that for a second? Since I'm going to do a house, I'm actually going to remove this. I think it can't be, yep, I can only pick it up. So I'm going to pick it up, which means that Dondanas has to get moving on this house so that he can have some place to live. Let's go touch the ground. Let's switch to Shire. And let's decide on a Shire house. Residences, there are 2 residences, 2 to choose from. Let's do the alternate. Let's rise up and let's see what we're looking at for a minute. For the Shire, the reason we're doing this is because it's actually in the mountain and we've got that hill there. This is the one that has the underground, which would be fine. It's not at level 1, just a second. This is level 1, alternate 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's what the house would look like. And where is it? There it is. There's the underground area of this house. And we could have the house look like that, or we could have this house, the wider house. I think this house actually has, no it doesn't. Okay, good. So both of these houses will fit into the ground here. So let's try this. Since this house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It does have an underneath part as well. That part is back farther. Let's see what happens when we put this down in this hill. For a second. Let's come all the way down to where I think. There we are. Let's move it back. And let's move it over. Okay, there's our problem. That we can't put it here because they would take away a portion of that forest. Let me see if we turned it this way. Can we put it in here? So what we're looking for is we can't take away the forest. We definitely can't take away the grove. And that would put the house down too low. So it would have to be able to be on this hill here. And I think it's not facing properly. So all the doors and stuff are on this side. There they are right there, which would mean that in order for, this is as far over as it could go, unless we put it right here on this other side. Now that would be interesting. So the house would be here. Let's see where that is. That's all the way over there. And let's see where the entrance would be. So the entrance would be where this one is. So we would have to move Adam, shoot. And I tore this one down already. Let's wait on that. Can I set it? Let's see if I can set that house right here. I'm looking at the location. I need some of this. This is where everyone's walking, right? In this part right here. So this is where the door should be. Let's see what's here. The door should be right there, and it is. So there's the door. I'm looking at some old pieces from some other builds. And then this is actually going to change this hill right here. Let's raise it up for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to see what it's going to do over on this side. So it does have, it's not going to work here, so we can't do it. Let me try the other one for a minute, the alternative one. And let me look. It has an absolute freaking chimney. So let me see. Let's put it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts it there. That puts that chimney out in the open, but that's actually okay. I don't want it to go too far back. I don't want it taking away as much of the hill as it looks like. And so that's where it would be. Now they shouldn't touch a lot of this. See all those? They shouldn't touch any of that. And they'll add something to this part. We may have to make the chimney go up higher. I think that this one will work here. So let me make sure, first of all, that the doors are where I think they are. They're right there. And that's good. Why am I down? That's interesting. Is there a down there? There might be a down there. Maybe that's why. All right, so let me come in here, right here. Yeah, there must be a down right here. Let's use a shovel. And let's look, and there is the hut block right in the doorway here. So then what I can do is I can assign a builder. Whoops, I have that in my hand. I can't. Let's come right here. Let's get the tool. That's what I need in my hand. And assign a builder. So now there's actually a hut block. It's a level 2, and the builder will work on that building. And Dondanas doesn't have any place to stay because now this isn't here anymore. And she's working on this level. And let's look. We're almost done with this town, and then we're going to go to the desert for today. I'm watching everybody go home. See, everybody's going. They're staying in the tavern. They have rooms in the tavern because there's not enough housing, and that's what's going on there. And let's come back here, and there he is. Do I have any place? I'm trying to think. Is there anywhere? But there really isn't. All the housing is taken. All right, well, he'll have to build it. He'll have to start working on this as his own house. So let's come back here and let's get him to start working on this. This will be where he will move into. And let's do build options. The builder is going to be Dondi. Upgrade the building. You know what we didn't look at, which is really weird because usually we're pretty good about doing that. We didn't look here and make sure that there was nothing here. This building we did see was far enough away. So there's no conflict. There's nothing underground here that's going to get in the way. All right, let's go to sleep. Because he's not going to get much sleep. So let's come over here and let's go to sleep. And then that will make sure that he gets started. Close the door. And here we are. And so, yeah, so there we have, hello everybody. So right now we have Christmas lights up in a lot of different places and people are working. We have 3 couriers now, so Elise should get the things that she needs. What do you need? Okay, so let's do some things here. We do have a sugar farmer, so we should be able to start getting books. So I'm not going to make that. We don't have, we have a stone smelter. She should know how to make those. Framed paper extra, that's the thing that's going to be interesting. What is this framed with? Oak planks, shroomlight. Let's have that go. We don't have a glass house. We don't have a mechanic yet. Red brick extras, we should have no problem getting those. And so all the rest of it, she should be able to get. The things that I put in are being ordered by Tucker. Braylon, why are you here? Why are you here, Braylon?
Great to see you.
I know why you're here. Okay. Yes, I apologize. I did not do that for you. Braylon is a sifter, and she needs a couple things. She needs some settings. She is going to get clay. That's good. Or she can get sand, or she can get bone meal, or she can get gravel. Let's have her get clay, because we need clay in order to get a concrete mixer. And let's look at the task. That's all there is right now. And so that's her. She was on the roof. Let's recall her. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I'm so sorry, Braylon. Oh, you are here. Okay, I apologize. I was looking at the wrong place. You need a, do you need one or do you have one? You actually need the Fletcher to make you one. You have food.
It's a fine morning.
Yes. She actually has food on her. Look at that. She's got apricots and apples. Very interesting. Okay, so what she needs is a mesh, and I'm surprised she hasn't gotten it yet. At least one string mesh to sift with. Manually stock different meshes in my hut or set up a minimum stock to automate it. Let's set up a minimum stock, and let's do string mesh, ING-MESH. There it is. And stacks. Whoa, I don't think it's stacks. Let's do 4. I don't think it's stacks. I think it's 4 individual. So let's select and let's put that there. And sure enough, it's just 4. So now that that's there, a courier should bring those. That's why she's upset, because she doesn't have those, so she can't work. So we'll look at that. Let me come. I know I looked at something. I looked at something away from where I was for a second. Let me see for a minute. Okay, so here we go. I still need, yes, I know, I need him to do this, but I would rather that he did this first. And we'll see how much damage he's going to do to the hill. Hopefully not too much. And that's Dondunas right here. And did I assign him to build? I thought I did. Let's come down and let's look for a minute. Hello, you. And let's see what it says. He is upgrading. You haven't had a house. I know. In 2 weeks. Nah, it hasn't been that long. I'm sorry, it has not been 2 weeks. No, it hasn't. I'm going to argue with you about that. Required resources. So what I want to make sure is that he's not asking for something that we can't. For instance, glass. We don't have any way of getting any glass yet. We need a glass crafter, and we don't have one. We do have potatoes. We do have red brick extras. And so that is the only thing that he can't get from in town is glass. So he is going to, are you asking for a tool?
Gotta see ya.
What are you asking for? No, cancel that. And cancel that for a minute. Let me see what his fill block is for a second. I should have done that sooner. It is dirt. Good. Okay. So he's going to fill with dirt, and that's what we need. And we'll just do that. What are you waiting for? Who is this? Marvin. Marvin, what's the matter? What do you need that you don't have? Pickup? What are you asking for? It doesn't seem. Why don't we try this? Let's do fields. So he should be doing a sugar field, not cactus. So let's have him do sugar. Settings, tasks. So now he's working on the sugar field, and we're going to get him another field as soon as I have enough housing, which I don't yet. And let us now go check. This is what he's working on. I think I am going to cancel this upgrade for right now, because I want him to actually work on that balloon right here. And I know that we need a dye shop, and that we do have a dye shop, but I need him to work on the balloon, and he said he just started working on it. Okay, so let's check now on Emery. So Emery is putting in over here this fisher, which is one of the cliffs fisheries. The cliff fishery has a single fisher, and she is working on that. And I don't see her getting too much farther, which means that she's still waiting for the tools. And if she doesn't have them, let me see. We might have to bring her one. Let's see. Yep, sure enough. Now my pickaxe is used, so let's go into town and let's get her a pickaxe. It's just a thing where we need the 3 couriers. We have them, and now it's just a matter of them having a lot to do because there are 4 builders. Because I have 4 builders, I should almost have 4 couriers. But that would be raising the warehouse up. I'm not sure I can have another courier. We'll check and see. Hello, there's the horse that belongs to Trudy and to Postco. And let's look here for a second and just make sure. We do have a flower shop, but we don't have a dye shop yet. So we can't dye anything yet. We have to get a dye person. So while we don't have one, anything that needs color has to be imported. And so those pieces are going to be imported for him. And the other pieces can all be supplied by Kawabata, who is our carpenter, and True, who is our blacksmith, can make the chains, and that will work for getting this piece done. And let's take these off of here. I am using my hand to pick these up. And there we go. I think I have one up there and there. And I don't need those to be there for now. Okay, so I still need another house. Need to put another house down. And so before we go to the desert town of Rosa Ouro, let's come here and let's look at housing. So a shire house is not going to work over here. Let's look at the, I think we're going to end up putting in, oh, but there's an interesting idea. And I haven't made an Incan house in ages. I think I made an Incan house in the first, in Emney Island, didn't I, Zaf? When I first, ooh, was there always 2 houses? Let's turn around. Did they add another house? Let's look. What did I just pick? This is residence. I think there might be. Look at what this looks like. This is one. You can put a citizen guard tower in the village, pretend to guard, and it would be a nice, it would have a nice bell. Put a citizen guard the village, pretend to guard it, and it would also have a nice, that wooden tower. Yeah, in that wooden tower, in this wooden tower right here. Let me put the light on. We've got a wooden tower right here. Oh, you mean like a bell in this tower? Let's put a bell for Zaf. Let's put a bell in this tower. I'm going to see. Let me go downstairs and sleep for a minute. I'm going to sleep. Brittany lets me use her bed. She has extra bedding in this chest there. And so I'm going to sleep here. And let's see if we can do that, Zaf. I like the idea. And let's come up here and let's look. So it would have to be attached to that. And it does. And there it is. Yes. Now we would have to have like a chain or something. I wonder if we can do a chain. I wonder if we can have, let's use this copper chain. Let's see if we can attach it. Oh my gosh, look at that. We can actually attach a ringer to that bell to make it come down to here, so they can come here and grab that and ring the bell. That is wonderful. I like it, Zaf. Afkaristo. I like that a lot. Okay, so there. Now, when this is only a level 1 or 2, this is a level 1. So when it gets upgraded, we'll have to put the bell back. But for right now, that is perfect right there. I agree. That is perfect. Or a lower bell? No. So they can reach that. If we wanted, we could take this away and bring the bell ringer down. So just like in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, there it is. So there's a little bell there, and there is the bell ringer. So that comes down and they go ding, 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 ding. And that is perfect. And this is Britty here, Britties. And so she would come there and she would ring it. Or if someone saw something happen, they would run up the hill and they would go up that ladder and they would ring the bell and warn everybody of the wolves or anything else that happens. So yeah, so that is good. Let me come back. Oh, that's right. I was on my way to see if I could help get her a tool. I think she is still waiting. Yes. I don't see her name. Oh, there it is. Okay, she is still waiting. And we've got a couple, just a minute or two. I think I want to still wait. The courier will go out there. The courier will go out in that balloon. So see, the story is that she's going to use, Charlie's going to use this balloon. Is it Charlie? Let me make sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it is Charlie.
No.
Charlie's going to use this balloon and she is going to deliver merchandise over, deliver tools and equipment over to Emery at Overlook Mountain. And that's why that is there. All right, one more thing. So let's quickly look and see. We were looking at this for a moment and let's come back. I think there's a new house. This looks like it maybe is the original. Bonjour, bonjour Lilou. How are you? Comment vas-tu? And let's come here. This is a new house. There's a new house. Whoa. This is a new house in the Incans. Oh my gosh, look at this. Yay, team. All right, where is it? How do I get in? Let's see how this house works. I see, let's raise it up for a minute. And let's see if I can find the thing. All right, do you see what I see? This has to be the entrance right here because usually, yes, they have curtains over top of the doors. So there's the entrance. Oh, this is lovely. And what's up here? There's a fire up here. And then in this part of the house here, there are 2 more beds upstairs. This is a nice family house. It is very tiny, that is true, but we can fix that. With a little mugwort, we can fix that. Yes, we can. Let's put this down. This is gorgeous. This is a house I have not made before. Ah, but should we put it here? Let's look at the other one. Now this looks like it's the traditional, but it also looks like it's different, doesn't it? Let's look at this one. And let's go 1, 2, no, this is it, 3, 4, and 5. Now this is the traditional one, and there's the entrance right here, comes into the house, into the kitchen part of the house, and then you go upstairs here, there's another door there, and up here we've got a fireplace right there, and then there's a sleeping loft, and then there are bunks right here, bunk beds for everyone, and that is it. That might be better here. That might be better on this hill. That's what I'm trying to find out. So let's bring this down until the doorway is at ground level, and that's right there. Yes, see, that is actually quite interesting. However, do you see what I see? So it's going to clear out all of that square. There are no pieces there that says that the land is going to be spared. So if it goes here, it would have to go here like this so that it doesn't. And even then, see that square right there? It's going to take that away, and we'll have to put it back. Let me see if there are some windows on the back at this level. On the back over here. That is not a door. That's not supposed to be a door. That is just a thing there. Let's push it out. I don't want to take away too much of the mountain here. So there's the entrance right there to the underground, and we could have this house come back to here. Then it starts taking away too much, and over here like this. All right, so the entrance is right here. This is wrong. Let's see. That is the wrong entrance. That's the wrong entrance. We would need the entrance here to be on the ground. Right there like that. That entrance, and then this entrance to be up. Nope, we can't put this one here because of that. Okay, so we definitely can't do that one. Let's look at this one right here. Same thing. We've got a nice big huge piece here. Wait, the wrong one. This one. Let's look at the 5. Okay, that's that one. This one, let's look at the 5. This is the one we want. So this one will fit where the yurt is, and we'll have to put it down so that it doesn't clear away a whole lot. The doors are on the wrong side for the other one, and that's why we're not going to put it in. Let's look. Let's turn until we see the door. There it is. There's the door right there. And then let's push this back and push this into the ground. So the door would be right here. Let's move this over as far as we can once more. Move this all the way over to here. And I think that's still going to take away too much. I don't like that it's taking away that much. So I'm pulling it out away from the hills, and it would sit right here like this. Vincentius primus, everybody. If you can hear that, that is Vincentius. And let me put this down to at least here, because that's where the ground piece is, and that works perfectly. And then let's do this. Assign a builder, and the build, the hut block, there it is. There's the hut block right in that yurt. So there we go. So now, let me see something. Can I have Dondanas live here? Manage housing. Let's assign Dondanas here. It thinks there's beds here, so let's see if he'll use it. And we'll do that. All right, that's it. That's it, everybody. I'm going to say goodbye to our little town here. I am going to the desert right now, and we're going to be there for an hour and a half. And the desert is Rosa Ouro. And we're going to look at that town right now, which is I started this town in Twitch, but then I've decided that I'm going to do both towns on both YouTube and Twitch because I like them both and I'd like you to see them both. So here we go. And we are going to be in the desert. Dun, 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 dun. There we are. I'm going to change my view immediately. So in this town, let's come here. I see people on my builders have started working. Let's come over here for a moment and look at the statistics. Now, we did have a town hall in the bank. See this building right here? This is the bank building. And this is a dark dust town hall. But then we decided, actually, not we, Pierce, who is the mayor in this town, agreed with his best friend Keanu that they should have the town hall on the cliff of King Mountain. And so this is where it is right now, the town hall, and it hasn't been rebuilt yet. So let's come here for a minute and look at the statistics. We have 35 people here. Yes, we're teleported to the desert. We are indeed. We have 35 people, and they are all employed. We don't have any children yet, so we're not going to have. We've got a bunch of things. Whoa, look at all the stuff. So 22 meals have been served by the restaurants that we have here, and we've got people building. Look at the builders have been busy, and the couriers have been busy. Wow. Now this town is bigger than Prásino, than the town we just came from, and they are farther along. Up here, Hira is standing at the Fletcher. We have a brand new Fletcher shop, and I don't think we have anyone working here yet. We do not, and I don't think we have anyone to work here yet. Nope, we don't. We need dexterity and creativity, and I think I have that on the thing. Dexterity, creativity, I do. So we'll have to look for someone to join this town. We're not ready for kids yet. And Hira was working on this, so then he's going to go back. Hira, are you stuck? Are you actually stuck here? I don't see how he can reach anything. We need him to be able to reach that. So I am actually going to put this here. Let's bring this for right now. When the time comes, we will fix this to be permanent. But right now, I'm just making it that he can get to some place without using magic. So there he is. He can come down, and he can get to there. Okay, and this is Ainsley, and Ainsley is working on this building. This is housing, actually, right here. This is 3 levels of housing. Here's the first level here, and then the second level, which she's living in, and then there'll be a 3rd level up here. So in the first level down here, let's see, I think this is what she's working on right now, because this is only a level 1, and she's working on the level 2. Let me make sure, and that is correct. And so this will go all the way up to the level 5. This is one of several different types of houses that the Cliffs has, including the balloon house. This house here, and then in this town we actually have another one of the Cliff houses that Keanu was working on. We can check and see if Keanu is still working on that house. I think he just started upgrading it to a level 3. So this is Keanu here. You recognize this builder. This is the same as Emery has in Prásino, but this is a level 5. Emery's is still a level 4. Around the corner here is a different house in the Cliffs. I think Cliffs actually, oh, look at that. He's working on it. Look. He was putting in up, and now it's time to go home and go to bed. So he's going to come around some kind. That was interesting. What did he just do there? Did he just go inside? How could you go inside? He didn't. Are you going to go inside? Let me see what he's going to do. Ah, I see. He's going to teleport. Whoa, I see why. He's not able to get up in this part of the house, but he should be able to get to this part. That part of the house, he actually can go to sleep. And let's remove this for a second, and let's see if he'll come down here and come this way. It doesn't look like that's what he's going to do. All right, I'll have to go in, and actually, this would be the best thing to do. I'm going to call him back to the shop. Then he'll be on the right level. So we'll recall the worker. There he is, and there he's going to go out. And I should have a lantern myself. So there he is. He's going back, and he's going, where are you going? Wait, where are you going? Uh-oh. So he's only recognizing this bed for some reason. He was sleeping. No, he's trying to get, there's no way he can get to it while this is being worked on. That's why he's coming to there. All right. Recall. So I'm recalling him. Oh, I recalled him in. I'm going to have to do that until this is finished, because he's going, and I don't know if Mixasa's here, but he's building the level 3, and at night he's not finding his way to the building. He is teleporting, coming to here and wanting to teleport through. I could break this window and let him be able to use that as an entrance for right now. You're here. Mixasa, Keanu was trying, he was standing here trying to, and it looked like he was going to teleport. But when I had him go back to his shop, he walked all the way over to here. He walked all the way on the road, and then he got to here, and I thought he was going to go in here, but instead he went up the mountain to stand right here. So I just teleported. There are some issues during upgrading for elevated buildings. Okay, so you know, no worries. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Hi, thank you. Merci beaucoup. And so Mixasa and Matlam are the style designers, and this is a brand new, it's less than a week old, this style. And so, so there are some things that they're still working on, which is really, really cool. So merci Mixasa, merci Matlam. So let me go down to the tavern, and I'm going to come here for a moment and make sure that I come. I have a little room in this saloon, the same as I do in Prásino's. I have a little room here too. It's different color though, but it has the same furniture because I love this furniture. And so, and there's the sun. There's the sun. Now, we have housing problems here too, but what I am trying to do is, Ainsley is working on that house, and she's going to get it up to so that we can have more people. I'm trying to wait until we're more sustainable, until we have all the crafters that we need. We have a Fletcher right here. We just got in, this is a stone smelter right here. We still need a crusher and a sifter, and we were going to put them in this warehouse. So this warehouse is connected to the warehouse upstairs, and we were going to put them in this hallway right here, because this hallway is actually outside of this warehouse. But this warehouse has been buried, and that is the reason that this hallway is here. And I don't really want to. I might be able to put let's try putting in the sifter and the crusher, or we could put in a mountain, we could put in the cliffs sifter and crusher. Ooh. Now this outline here is the town hall. We have the Fletcher right here is at the level of the town hall walkway right here, and this walkway here, this is too narrow. I'm not sure that we can put anything in between that one, and so that walkway matches that. On this side under here, we have this walkway that matches the down, the walkway that goes back through town across the desert. We might be able to put a crusher or a sifter, that would be interesting, right underneath this mechanic. Let's try that. So let's touch down here, let's switch to cliffs, IFF, and let's look at the two of them. I know I want to do it out here so I can see it for a minute away from the buildings and the mountain. Let's touch this and let's go back. IFF. Okay, and here we go, and we're looking for masonry, which let's do the crusher first, and let's see. Whoa, and there we are, and I need to raise it up. I need to see how tall it is. That's what I needed to see. So the crusher's pretty tall and isn't going to fit underneath, so let us switch. to the sifter and see if there's any possibility. Look at this. Look at the sifter. Let's see, a level 5. I think that's still too tall, but let's look for a minute. Let's X. Let's come over here. I think it's too tall. Let's touch right here and see. And let's go to masonry and the sifter, and let's pull out and let's see. Now you notice everything's sort of like scanned in, so you can see that we have the plantation here. This is the plantation for foreign flowers and things, and then we have the farm, but the farm's not lighting up right now. Let's see what's lighting up here. Let's move over underneath, and it's going to come up too far. It is coming up too far to put under. It has to be at this level so that the roads match. See, it's at the right level for a matching road, but it comes right up into the mechanic. So it would have to either be higher or in a different location. Let us X. Let's come around to where Keanu is and see some of the things going on for Keanu. We were thinking that Keanu was going to come across and maybe start on the town hall, but there are more important buildings that actually need to go up, except I don't want them here. Who is this? Santana, what are you doing up here? Santana, what are you doing up here? You're not supposed to be up here. Ooh. He just planted a tree right there. Or maybe he came to get a tree. This is the forestry right here. The forestry is down here. And this is it right here. A level 5 must expand where they can go, because there he is. Because he went all the way up that hill. Okay. I'm going to have to look at that. I might have to limit him. We were going to put another forester up here. And maybe Santana wants to be up here? But if Santana's up here, then I'd have to put another beehive up here for Daisy, because Daisy would want to be up there too. Hold on a second. Let's touch here for a minute and let's look. But before I put up another forester and another, I actually need these others. Yeah, I do need another forester, and having a second beehive would be perfect. But Keanu is working on something, and I need to try and fit in the rest of these contractors that we have. So I couldn't fit it there. Let's see if I can fit it in these hills right here. Let's touch this. Actually, no. Oh, let's touch this. And let's look, and let's go to here. Let's go to masonry. Let's go to the sifter first. And X. Let's touch down again. Let's go to the masonry, the sifter, level 1. Let's rise up. Now we can see the farm weighing in right there, and let's look and see where this would be. So I'm going to raise this up in the air for a minute because I want to see where if there's something underneath. So if we put it here, it's going to interfere with the town hall, I think. And let me see. That looks like the town hall should be moved, doesn't it? Well, that's why we didn't start building it yet, because I really like this being right here on top of these. I definitely do. And this, let's bring this out. Let's do 2, 3, 4, and 5. And just the fact that that's tall, just the fact that that part is there like that and is actually tall. This one's not here yet. That's why I can go through it. We could actually put in the crusher there. And that almost makes it seem like, oh no. I liked this being here because that allowed us to have that platform sitting out like that. And so I cannot put those in. I can't put them where I want. And here, this top one right here, I think it's still not high enough to miss the top of that. So that one is going to be on the top of that. And let me look here. We don't have enough room here. I would have to have them come out. Have to have another guard tower in this area to stretch that out. So what do I want to do? I definitely would like, let's come around. Now there's housing here, the warehouse. These are mines right below, and I'm going to sleep so that you can see. These are mines right here. Is there sand? Is there some sand or some nice, lovely ground? This is sand. Sand is lovely. It's much harder than it is underwater, but it's still lovely. All right, and let's look at this. Let me see something here. Let me do this. There we go. Let's look. I don't know that I can put the town hall somewhere where it has that view. I would have had to have put it here so that the platform sat out there. I can still put it there. I actually can. I can bring it down far enough. I can indeed. Let's come here. Let's come over here. I'm going to leave, where is it? There it is. I can still pick it up. So let's come here. Let's go to build. Build. Where am I looking for? There it is, build options. Let's come here and let's pick it up. Okay, so I have it. I'm going to try putting it underneath this builder shop on this side. This used to be the town hall, so why don't we try putting it here? And the reason I want to is there's a platform that comes off of it. Let me see something here. Sorry, I have to go around here and check something for a minute. We're going to come all the way around to right here somewhere. There it is. This Fletcher is actually here, and this is level 82. Okay, so we can go as far down as 82 on this hill and have them match up. And 82, this is 87. So 82 is way far down here. So that means that I could pick this sand dune right here. And let's touch this and let's X. And let's touch again. And let's go here. Let's go down and let's go to the town hall. Level 5. So the reason I'm looking at the level 5 is there is a platform for a balloon, and that balloon platform is what I'm trying to get to be sticking out away from the mountain, and that's the thing that I want to do. So let's come here, let's move this back, and now I'm going to use the level 1 so that I can see. With the level 1 you can actually see the part that's supposed to be the mountain. And that was a really cool idea that they did. Notice what's happening up there. So it can be down. It does need to be down to here. Now see this part right here? I put this here. I put those on. The only part, there it is. There's the blue marker. The blue marker is what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we are, and that is probably 82 right there, which is going to put it right here. This is interesting. Let's see what happens if we have this platform here, right here. So the town hall would be behind the bank. That would be really curious. That would be interesting. Let's move it this way a lot more because I want this to be free and clear right here. So there is land on this side. Let's back it in and let's see how far we can back it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's the balloon platform right there. That's actually not bad. Uh-oh, there's a problem, Houston. That's it right there. That is it right there. This mountain is too short. Too short. Let's do this hill curve right here and make it at the same level as this. So let's come here, and this is 115, and this is 111, 14, 15. Let's come over. And there we go. Let's look at that. That's still down, I know. I'm coming to here because it's much easier to use this platform and move the whole thing over, all the way over, and then I can see where that is as far as the walkway is concerned. You see that there? That's inside the mountain, that piece, where the books are. So that would be all the way back like this. And there it is. So let's look. Let's rise up. I think that matches. Is that one higher? Yes, it is. Let's move this back this way. Okay, now they're at the same level. All right, and now let's see what I'm looking at. So if they're at the same level here, that puts the balloon platform. Wow, that would be fascinating. So look where it puts the balloon platform. It puts it all the way up at the tip of the mountain. Oh, I actually like this better. I do. Wow. And there is the supply ship, Keanu's supply ship right there. Let's look and see how this feels in this area right here. You see some trees there. Let me move this. I want to kind of have it, since there's a bulge in that mountain right there, it's probably really cool to have it be a part of that bulge. Wow. So it would sit there like that. Okay, that's pretty intense. So, there's the end of the music. It would sit there like this. Whoa. That's pretty intense. That definitely is. Is it back far enough? Let's do the level 1 so that I can see. Oh, no, it's not back far enough. Look at how much land we've got here. Let's move this back to here. And how does that help with that? It actually does help with that, and that's good. That as the plan to have a space behind the balloon, but beware of the tower. We placed solid placeholders behind it, okay? And let's look at the tower. And yeah, oh, I see. Okay, you are correct, sir. I see that. So if we come down to, we would have to have it come down. It would have to sit in the mountain like this. And that's when there starts to be a problem. When it sits in the mountain like this, but this bulges out. And I think that bulge is actually going to help us keep that. I don't know that I can do that there. I don't know that there's enough of a bulge there to make that part fit properly. And that's what Mixasa is warning about, that these, they're going to add this dirt in. So if we push it back to mostly where that is, it's going to take away all of the front part of this mountain back to there, but this would be the ground. Let me try something for a minute. I know the sun is going down. We're going to come all the way to there and find out what level this is for that walkway. That's the walkway I wanted to see. And that is 92. And these around here are 80. That's not that big a difference. These are 80. This is 82. So that's 10 blocks. There's enough space in between here to bring things down so that that space between them stays. There is actually, you see it coming on, there's actually a builder in the rock right there, but I don't think, I'm going to go into this builder for a minute and see if this building is inside. In where this builder is, let's come, I came down, here we go, let's walk back through here, and let's go upstairs right here. This is inside the mountain right at that point, and we can see the hut block there, but what I wanted to see is if I could see any of the pieces. So let's click on this again, and I don't see any. I don't see any pieces. Yep, there's a thing there, but I think those are for pieces that are already there. Let's look here and see. Yeah, that's for that hut. That's why it's blue. This is not in the way. All right. And the balloon platform is going to have to be dug out for it. So this whole part in front of this is going to go away. This entire, and this is what you were talking about, right, Mikasasa? That there's a lot of terraforming. But I like this placement. I like this placement, and when we put in this farm down here, we had to remove several layers of desert. So we did some terraforming down here already. You can't see. Do. Let's find this. Okay, so this is a farm that we put in. This farm is the steampunk farm right here, and this farm was specifically put in because we're in the desert, and these are all going to be greenhouses in here, and that's why we have it. We're also going to have greenhouses for the plantation. This is a special plantation. This is actually a second plantation that's going to be here with greenhouses on the desert. There is water, but there is not dirt, so that's why we're going to have greenhouses. And then over here, the plantation that's here, that's on the ground, which is a shire plantation, is actually to manage these poppy fields. This planter is technically the manager of most of these fields, although the florist up here is also helping with the management. Now the florist has a greenhouse so that flowers that we're growing don't start growing in the poppy fields, because we want poppies to grow there. And the flowers that are there already are indigenous, the roses especially, but we don't want any other kinds of flowers growing in. I have a pickaxe. Let me get a shovel, and let's go in and find this hut block. I actually like the idea of the town hall being on that bulge of the mountain right there. So it's going to sit right in that portion right there. And let me do a level 5 and see, you can see portions of it sticking out there. I actually like that. I think that's going to be fine. And the good thing about it being here is that we've got the bank here, we've got a restaurant. We're going to have amenities on this side, as opposed to this side over here, which is actually industrial and farming and all of that. And I'd like to keep those two like that. So that's what we're going to do. Let's come here for a minute. You know what we got to do, don't you? Where's the hut block? Let's see if we can find it. Let's go back down to level, I see it, to level 1, and that will help. And there it is. So we're going to, I need to be able to reach the hut block. So we're going to come here. That looks like it's down really far, but let's see what we can find here. Doesn't it look like it's down far? It does. I think we'll have to start going down. Let's put in some lanterns here as we head down. Okay, that looks closer. And let's head down again. Okay, that looks a little bit closer. Ah, there's some house. There's part of the building right there. Let's put a lantern here, and let's continue through. We're cutting through this stone here until we find the hut block. And we're still down too far. And let's put a lantern right here for a sec. And that looks like we're on the same level, but we'll see in a minute. Ooh, we found coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, I've got 16 so far. Let's come here and let's just get these for a second. I'm not going to try and dig the whole thing out in the dark. We're just looking for this. And I'm going to put another one here. That still looks down a little bit, doesn't it? It is down. There it is. It's right here. Wow. Okay. And there we are. So we do have a way for them to get in. And yeah, I think that works. Okay. And then let us build the building. Assign a builder. And there it went. And there is the construction tape for that. This is going to take a long time to build. It's going to take a long time to build, and it's the kind of thing that we could have like Keanu do because of where he is, and just continue to work on this for the rest of his life. Because that's kind of what we're talking about. Where did I get those two pieces from? Oh, I remember. Okay. And so right back here, this is where coming down in here, and there it is. And I am actually going to have him work on just the level 1 just to get it in place. When he's done with the house that he's working on right now. And it's going to be Keanu. This is what he wanted to do. He wanted to build in the mountains, and so this is where he wanted to be. He wanted that challenge. He's going to remove all of this, and that is going to take quite some time and a lot of tools. So that as the plan to have a space behind the balloon. Yes, and so we do. We place solid placeholders, and thank you for saying that because I saw them. So now it's down low enough that those solid placeholders actually will be in the right place, and the balloon is more than likely actually going to be right here like this, sticking out in that area, but it's going to be up higher right here, which is actually good, Mixessa, because that would make sense that the people down on the ground would take a balloon up here and be able to see the whole countryside and go to places up here. And then down here, we're going to have a balloon platform. And Mixessa, did you make a balloon platform by any chance, like a landing platform for balloons as like a decoration? I'm asking the designer just conversationally. That is not a that is not a thing. It is just something that I thought of, and that would be really cool if there was one, so that you could put as a decoration, you could put a platform where a balloon would land, so that it would look like there would be a balloon landing somewhere. And I don't know whether you need to, now that I think about it. I don't think you would probably need to, because the platform that the town hall has is one platform, but what about a platform for the builder? Like just maybe something that would be a platform that you could put in different places that would be an indication that balloons stop there. It's a balloon stop, and that people can get on or materials can get on and get off. I know that you intend right here for this to be the dock for one of the balloons, for a builder balloon to dock, and then, like that. So that's just as a decoration. I don't know, but it would be curious to have. But it might not work. It might not work. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So for instance, we're actually going to have, how much time? Good. We're actually going to have a builder start working on something right here. We're going to have one of the courier balloons land right here and be picking up stuff from Santana and from the florist right here and taking it up. And of course Santana is the one that has all the wood. So let's come to Cliffs. Let's go to storage, the courier, the balloon courier, and let's move out of the way for a minute. I'm going to move the balloon courier out for a second. It's nighttime again. And there is, wow, I just landed here and picked up a bunch of stuff, I think. Let's go to sleep in the poppy fields like Dorothy did. Let's do that. Let's go to sleep here in the Wizard of Oz. And here we go. And we're going to wake up. And so I did have this balloon on the ground at one point, but I was trying to get that ladder to be at a certain place, and it didn't quite work. I'm hoping that this will work better. So it just so happens that the forester here is up pretty high. And let's see what would happen if we bring this right over. It's the pallet. It's the platform where they pick up the stuff. And let me look. I don't want them erasing the hut block or erasing things here. So let's have it be right here, right on the outside of that fence, that wall. And then let's see where this ladder is. Good. Okay, so the ladder is in the right place. So let's see where this is. Sure enough. Excellent. Excellent. So how far back can we bring this without it interfering? I don't dare go back any farther than this because the hut block is right there. So I think it won't take anything away. So that's what we're going to see right now. We are going to build the building. Is that a new beehive? It is. Let me take that up. That didn't get destroyed. It's actually right here. There it is. There's the bee nest. And let's come here, and that is right on the ground right there. That's perfect. Let's look at the level 5 for a minute. This is the balloon, level 5, and it would be like that. So the balloon that's picking up from the forester, that's picking up wood, more like picking up furniture and things like that, not necessarily picking up huge logs. it's not big enough platform to do that. See what it's holding? It's holding stuff like that. So it's picking up furniture and like trapdoors and things like that are being picked up there. That's the level 5 of this. And let's come here and let's do this and assign a builder. And there it is, right there. And good, we can see it in that spot. All right, so let's assign, let me see what he's working on. This is postcode, and I think he's working on, no, this is not postcode. This is the wrong town for postcode. This is Omar. Omar is not working on anything. Yay! Okay, look, Zaf, there's a bell. Omar is not working on anything. Let's come back over here and let us have Omar start working on this courier. The builder is going to be Omar. Build a building. Dun, 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 dun. And there is Santana working on the trees down here. You know what? It's almost as though Santana went up there to get some oak samples from up there so that he could have hardier trees. So he cut down one and then he built one back up. That is most curious. Uh-oh. And there's Omar, and Omar is just going to his shop. Now, Omar could use this road, and he's not. I need to put the rest of this road back in so that he's more likely to take this. But I wanted this road to come up because of the poppy fields right here. And let's see. So I'm just going to do two things for a minute. Keanu is here and he's working on stuff. Keanu's going down. He's not feeling well. He probably needs some food. This is what Keanu's working on right here. And that looks wonderful. Wait, is he done? That looks like he's actually done working on it. Wow. That's how self-sufficient we are. We didn't give him anything. Yes, look at that. So he's going to start working on the town hall, and we don't have to worry about giving him anything right now, I think. That's what we'll find out. I think tools is what he's going to ask for because he's going to spend a long time. He's going to need an axe. Ah, and there he is. And there he is, and he's already doing it. I do. So, Miksasa, in this town, when we first came in, we had wagons, frontier wagons, and we had to modify them for the desert. And when we modified them, they were level 5s. Because I couldn't go through the thing. I'm not experienced enough as a modifier to go through each of the stages. So we modified the builders to be level 5s. This is what they look like originally. Let me get from mine and show Miksasa for a minute. Monster. So monster, and let's go to, I think I should have a builder right here. Let's look. Residence, there it is. So the desert builder. And so when the town first started, all the builders were in these wagons. And because we had to take away so much, did you notice the strange blocks they asked you to build it. Did you notice the strangest blocks they asked for? Yeah, we imported them. We imported them because Pierce wanted to have Keanu have the same place that he had. So since he had been a level 5, we had him continue. And so up here in this area, he hasn't gone inside. I thought you were here the other day when we did this. I thought you were, but you know, you might not have been paying attention, because this is what we did. We actually came in and we looked and saw how beautiful it was. We modified some things because you're doing vanilla and we're doing a little bit more modded furniture. So we actually added a table here and put some things on the table, a cup for him and some places for him to do things, some books. Did you push the button on the wall? I did not. Where was it? This one. Uh-oh. Here we go. I just took the button off by mistake. Button. I'm going to have to be in some other, I'm going to have to be in survival. I'm going to have to be not be a mermaid. Hold on for a second. Let's do that. Let's do game, and let's do survival. So let me have legs. So now let me come over here and let me touch. Ooh, where did that open? Oh, look at this. I did not see this. Hold on. Let's come down. Oh my gosh. Wow. I missed it, Mixasa. I missed it. This is beautiful. Just use a right click to push the button. Yeah. Wow. Look at this, Zaf. This is cool. How are you even getting those two things to be together? Look at the floating carpet. Domum ornamentum with a floating piece. Hold on. I'm just going to put the light on. Look at that. How's that even possible? That is really cool. Shoot. Look at this. Look at, I'm looking at, he says, does it remind me the underwater base? Yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does. That is so cool. That is so cool. Look, this is actually behind the same walls and there are signs. Nice. Nice. Let's come up. Up. Oop. Boop, boop, boop. I can't get it. I think it does need one more ladder.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Can't go 2 blocks.
Wait, how did that happen? With a floating carpets above. There are signs with the floating carpets above. Oh, that's how you did it. Wow, that is neat. That's really neat. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yes, They really have done some really amazing things. I wonder why we don't have all the ladder here that we need. Would the secret not work? I wonder what happened. Because I can come down, but now I can't get back up.
One more ladder would only lead up into the slab. It would lead up into the block above. So
Yeah, that probably is true. Let's do this. Let's see what happened there. I'm turning back into a mermaid for a minute. And since you're here, look for a second, because this is really beautiful. I'm going to put that there and see. And that's still not quite enough. Let me see what happens when I click this. Okay, I see where that is. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so the ladder can come all the way to there. And there we go. I haven't been down here before, so I'm not sure why that ladder piece wasn't there. But that's perfect. Yeah, because we didn't see that. I didn't do anything, and luckily I left that there. I'm so glad I did, because you can see what I did already. I put in a little sink and a little place for them to make coffee right there, and we changed the desk. We moved the desk out of that area and just put a table in right here in this area. And then we moved the desk over here, which is really, really interesting. It's almost as if I knew there was something. Because look where I set the desk. That is so wild. Okay, so yeah, so I love it. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. And you see what I did, right? So I prefer, we don't have flags. We don't have flags, but your banners are stunning. And I just love them. So we replaced the flag with a banner. And we have some electricity up here. And so this area is lit with electricity. It is after midnight. And so everyone is home and asleep, and I am going to go to sleep right here. I love the floor, by the way, and I love this is lush. This mountain is actually lush, so I love the fact that the floor is a little wet in some places, and it just seems like he just tracked in water in those places, and that's why it's wet and it makes that sound. And I love the sound that the mud makes on there. And there's more than enough. There's more than enough room for materials. Matlom and Mixas have put in a lot of racks here for them. And so there's plenty of room for all the things that he needs to have as a builder. And so this is what the outside looks like. And it has this area over here. And speaking of the rain, whoa! We are up super high. Wait, I'm going to his house. I'm going to run around to his house right quick because there's actually beds there. And I think it'll be much more comfortable. Now, he's sleeping in that part of the house. Actually, he would rather that I slept in this part of the house that's all nice and snuggly. Look at this. Oh my gosh, I didn't see the level 3 yet. Oh, I love this. Wow. I'm going to turn on the light over here. Look at this. Okay, I want to see. It doesn't do anything yet. I like that. I love this fireplace. It's beautiful. And I love this thing of the logs being piled up next to the fireplace. I love the use of the unlit campfire for firewood. That looks so cool. Some other buildings have secrets too. The biggest one is in the mystical site, of course. Ooh, I can't wait. Of course. But look at this beautiful bed. Ah, it's gorgeous. I mean, if I was in vanilla, I would hardly touch any of this. And you know how much I like to meddle. You know I meddle, but oh my gosh, it's just so cool. So this is one of the areas. This one, wait, there was a thunderstorm. Can I still sleep or did I miss it? I missed the thunderstorm. The thunderstorm passed by, so it's going to rain all day. Here's the other part of this house, and it's got some things added. Let's go upstairs now and see what's here. There, this was here before, and right up here, and here's one of the other banners, the mountain banner, and it is beautiful. Oh, we have glass, yay! So that's what Pierce ordered, and this balcony right here. Oh my gosh, look at that, look at the balloon. He's building it. The balloon, the courier balloon, is being built down below without me giving him anything because we had a ton of wool from taking the wagons apart. And wow, and we have sheep. We actually have sheep. We don't have a Fletcher yet. That's something that I have to work on. But yeah, oh, that was so fun. That was so fun. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you were here just and noticed, because I did. And I'm glad I didn't damage it, because look how close I came. When I was setting this up and I was like, do I want to put cabinets there? No, I really don't. But I didn't know why. I actually went, I'm not gonna put cabinets. You know how I usually put upper cabinets, and I didn't put any there. I just wanted the light and just wanted him to have a place to have his cups, to rinse his cups out. And I didn't put in a coffee maker just because this time I didn't. But I did add some books and things. But yeah, and I love that. I noticed that when I was working, that they have these areas up here where they have storage, and I just think that is so detailed. It is just so cool. It just really is. It is wonderful. Absolutely. Oh, and how is it going? I know you said that someone else put the Cliffs style on a server, and that they were that people were starting to do it. How is that going? I can see your message. Oh yes, yes. And of course, you know that Zaf saw that immediately, that it was underwater. He guessed it absolutely right away. That was cool. Ooh, look, oh, is it dark or is it just raining? It's just raining. What time is it? It's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but this is lush desert and it rains here. But look at the platform he's taking away here. And he had to take away a couple trees in this area, but that's okay. This green part we have plenty of land here, so I think For now, only Matlam and you are building a cliff colony in a nice badland biome. Oh, the badlands! They are perfect for it. Drat. You know, if I had biomes of plenty is what we have now instead of oh the biomes. In oh the biomes, they had those gorgeous badlands. Now we actually do have a badlands over here. It's just not tall enough. Ours isn't tall enough, and we thought about doing it. Maybe figuring out, maybe starting over or starting a second build over here. But see, this is all we have of the badland, and it's not really badlands; it's wasteland. So we don't really have the kind. But Mixasa, remember where Seabridge was, where I was doing my underwater base, those arcs, they would be stunning for this. Oh my gosh. Does oh the biomes of plenty, do they have any badlands like that? Are you in biomes of plenty or are you in oh the biomes? Look at this, Mixasa. It's raining, so it's dark, but I love the way your buildings look in the mesa. They just look really cool. I love that. I just love the way that's turning out. And it just happens to be sunny, but yes, but you're afraid your buildings are too large for the arcs. Yeah. I would make it work. Yeah, most of them. Some of them, yeah, nah. They're too. It would need one of those really tall areas. And there was a tall area nearby, but it's as close as those mountains are there. And we can't go in this direction because of the volcano. So you're doing Terralith. Wow. Okay. That's pretty amazing. So I bet you have some amazing badlands. I bet you do. I've seen Terralith, I've seen sample, like gone out because Vincentius Primus tries to find, new stuff all the time. And so when we were building the mod pack for 20, he actually looked at all of them, especially since Oh the Biomes You Go was not going to be available for 20. He looked at the others. We looked at the ones that Minecolonies was using in their mod pack, and that's why we went with Biomes of Plenty. But we also looked at a couple others, and we just didn't. We decided not to. Some of them, they were really heavy processing, and so we decided not to do it at that particular time. But yes, so let me come back around here. I want to show Mixasa in the mesa what this looks like, because it's really beautiful. It's actually gorgeous in the mesa. And there they are, these buildings right here. So there's the mechanic shop right there. It's a level 1 mechanic. I'm directly in front of one of the residences. This is one of the other residences. So that means that I've got 3 different residences between the 2 cities right now. And that's the Fletcher, right over there, and it, I believe, is actually a level 2, the Fletcher is. Let me come in for a second and check that. And before I leave, I've got 10 minutes, I've got to go and look at some people. Yes, so this is the Fletcher. Look at the view out the window. I love the mesa. I've always loved them. Yes. Oh, I love this. So these are the looms that are there right now, and they're making fabric, and I love that. I just love that whole idea for a peaceful Fletcher. That yes, they are going to have arrows and they are going to be able to do that, but the focus is on making fabric and bed mattresses and things like that, and furniture and all of that kind of stuff. So that is really pretty there. And then of course this is the house, but let's come over here. This is a level 1 of the mechanic shop that I think I'm going to have a lantern in my hand. Why don't I have a lantern? I do have a lantern. Let's go here, but it's not coming on. Oh, it is on. Wow, it's dark in here. So this is the mechanic shop, level 1. And we don't have a mechanic yet, and as a matter of fact, let's come here and look. And it's one of the ones, the mechanic is knowledge, K-N-O-W, and agility, G-I-L, and there we are. So we need someone with knowledge and agility. I love the setup, is nice. It's very nice. Now, is this, and this is the way he actually gets in, which I think is really cool. Oh wait, is it not? There it is. There it is. That he comes, that, and I think that's neat in a, let's do 9, the mechanic being the same as like, the alchemist and the enchanter, that they're the ones that do all the good stuff. So the entrance is at the bottom here. The entrance is right here, and they come in and they go down this long hall, and there's nothing. So the people go, well, but then there's this elevator right here. And it comes up, and I just love the fact that that works so perfectly as an elevator. That is really, really nice. And so then he ends up on this floor right here. And so we're going to go back down the elevator. We're going to go out the hall and outside where it's sunny. And I'm going to take a little bit of time. Now there's room between these two because I need those roads to match up. And we'll match the roads up in a little bit. We'll also match this road some kind of way. That's what I want to see. And that was one of the reasons why I was asking about decorative platforms, not roads, just a platform piece that it looks like a balloon would land on, because that would be perfect to put right here, because these houses here and the Fletchers here and like that. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll build them. And let's come down. I'm going to look for people for a minute. But if I'm going to do that, I would need some housing. And let me see something for a minute, because I'm not sure I have any housing left. We had, let's come here. We added some housing here, and Davis is here by himself. That's good. let's look here. I believe that this is still 2 people living here. Let's see who it is. No one's living here. Excellent. So we have 3 places that people can live. I know that Keela actually moved into this house right here because Pierce and Ember moved into this house right here. They're the saloon owners and the mayor. And then here we had some of the builders move in. I don't think this is a 5. I think this is only a 4. Yes. So Lindsay is here, our newest builder, and Trenton and Hira are here. And Ainsley wanted to live on the cliff, so that's why she is moved into the new building. And there we go. So I'm looking for some people. So there's Daisy. Daisy, why are you here? Don't tell me that. Let's come over here for a second. Is Daisy not established in the new? She might not be. I might have forgotten to put her in the new bee shop. I put her name on it. Let's come in and see. No, she's here. So she must be getting something to eat. And she's definitely here, and she definitely has what she needs, and she's collecting a honeycomb, and she is a level 2. Okay, so she's fine. And Santana is working there. Friday, I see Fried Swidey. She's at the tent. I'm going to bring those tents down. I'm going to have to put some housing in this area. Let's recall her. And get rid of these tents, but that's the thing. What am I going to put? I want to put something here, and I would rather put the housing up here along this walkway right here. So we'll see what we're going to do. We still have some places here where we can put some things, including housing. Interesting. Let me think about that. I noticed there was a new Incan house, and that Incan house is going to be fun to put somewhere. He will not cut that down. I don't know what's going on there. And that's oak that he's not cutting down, but that is okay. He went up and he got oak, and now he is working on that. And there he is. And this is one of these things where I'm fine with this because I have 4 other builders. This is going to take him like a year of their time to get this in position. And that is actually fine with me. Is that Adamanta? No, that's Eloy. Maya, it's Maya, and Maya is coming up here to check on him. And she might have been trying to see if Adamanta was up there. Adamanta has a crush on him, on Keanu. And all right, I'm still not looking for, oh, quick, let's go look. I'm still not looking for any people. Here's Dana.
Is there a problem?
Dana or Dana? Athletics, strength, creativity. Let's look at athletics. Let's see for athletics. I'm looking at stone smelter needs dexterity, and I don't know that she has enough. 18's not enough. Agile, athletics, and yep, that's it. So she's not quite experienced enough for us. Let's come down here. Daisy, you know something? I'm not quite sure what's going on with you, but I will find out in just a minute. Let's look at Roman. Hello, Roman. And Roman is just a kid. He's a university student.
Fine morning.
when they're in their teens numbers. Whoa. There's some athletics. Oh. Didn't we have no, it's knowledge and agility, and the agility is too low. We would need athletics and dexterity. No, athletics and, or we need knowledge and agility. Focus, stamina. That's a shame. A 30. But she doesn't have anything else that we can use. Let me see, for a chef is knowledge and creativity. The Fletcher is dexterity and creativity is the Fletcher, and we've got the creativity. The dexterity is just too low. That's a shame. Let's look at Chloe.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. There's an, oh, this is better. This is better. Now we've got stamina. We've got athletics and stamina. Let's see if we can find something that goes together. Stamina and strength is a crusher. She doesn't have strength. Knowledge, there's one of them. So knowledge and agility. She's a mechanic. Chloe is actually a mechanic. Let's look at dexterity for a second and see. Nope, she is not any of the dexterities. She is an actual mechanic. Chloe, where did you go? Where are you? I heard the doors open and close. Daisy, you know, I'm going to, yeah, I know. I'm going to call you to your house in a minute. Let's find Chloe. Chloe went outside. There she is. All right. And let's do this. And there she is. So Chloe is going to live here. And we need to have Chloe move in over here. There isn't any place for her to move in yet. What I might do, she should live here because the mechanic shop is right here. And this is her shop right here. Manage workers, and look at that. Knowledge 31. Agility 24, and that's why Fright Switey and Merrimack couldn't do it. So she is the new mechanic, and this is wonderful. That means that we can get lanterns and torches and buttons, and all those things will no longer need to come from out of town. And this area here, when Ainsley is done, is where she is going to live. Ainsley will be done probably in a day or two. So in the meantime, is there room? I don't think there's room in the saloon, but we can check right quick and see if there's room in the saloon. Oh, and I see that. Let's come here. Let's look. Is there? No. Robert is the composter, Valley, and Shoji. Let's look, and Toru is a courier. You know something? I'm going to have Toru move back out, and I'm going to have yeah, let's do that. Let's have Chloe be here. Toru, I'm sorry, Toru, I keep doing that. You know, I'm gonna figure you out, Daisy. I'm gonna figure out what you're doing there. Did you just have too much to drink and you couldn't find your way home? We're gonna get Toru to stay out here. for the time being, she is going to stay with Keely. Now, Keely and Turu were sharing a place. They're going to end up sharing a bed for the time being, but it's just going to be temporary because they have lived together. They are not partners, they're just roommating, but they understand that there's not enough, and she would rather do that than spend the night in the town hall, which there isn't. So she'd be going up to that hill and wanting to sleep there. So there really isn't anything. It's not like when they could sleep in the bank, but they can't do that right now. So I definitely have to have housing for them. I'm going to come here. I'm going to take out a lantern. I have to go. That was 3 hours. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Rosa Ouro, the desert town, and we were in Prásino earlier, and that's how I'm going to do it. If you like it, Zaf, I hope you do. Zaf, thank you for being in chat. Afgaristo, Zaf, Kalimita, and Antio. I will see you again soon. Mixasa, thank you so much. It's such an honor to have you paying attention. And thank you. Merci beaucoup. Bonne nuit. And, oh, actually, you would say bonsoir. And à bientôt. And I will see everybody after Wednesday. So I will be back on Thursday, and I'll see you all then. Okay, for all of you who are watching, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I hope that you're enjoying it, and because I'm having fun. And here we go. I'm going to play music. Music. I hear music. Bye.